Hey everybody.
Hi team. We're excited. Sorry we're a few minutes late, but all that you have to blame everybody else in the room that we're not showing you right now because we were here, right?
We were here.
They were not here too, but no, we're kidding. We're excited. We cannot believe it's January and it's time. We're well into January in our 2016 year. Lots and lots of great things going on and new things going on. Girls, do y'all want to move up?
Yeah.
Y'all are like in the back leg.
Well, they'll also be like in the. Yeah, you can
You
move
might be in the
up.
sun. There's a couple
chair
right there.
right there. You know.
I just don't want y'all to feel like you can't see things.
Yes.
But we'll open up in a quick word of prayer and then we'll get going. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you and praise you for today. I thank you for this opportunity once again to come together with just some of the most amazing people that you have put in Phil and I's lives. Lord, I just ask for those that are online with us, those that could not be with us for one reason or another. I know there's a lot of sickness and things going on. Lord, just touch them. Be with all of us. And Lord, we just ask that you honor the time that we're together. Make it valuable as we walk away, that we're able to impact lives. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
All right.
Announcements.
Let's see. So I just want to make sure everybody in the room knows who we are, right? Yes, we have all
Anyone not?
familiar people. You met Lori, yes?
Yes, at the door. I scared her.
Make sure y'all all say hello to Lori. Not to put her on the spot at all, but Lori is my brand new friend who we found out lives like a half mile away, and just decided to jump in with 2 feet, excited about trying the triplex and also sees the business opportunity. And so she's here today, so we're excited. And we're thrilled to have Bob and Virginia here. And for those of you who didn't get to hear the story last weekend at Super Saturday, Virginia was my second ambassador that signed with me 2.5 years ago when I started with Plexus. Saw the opportunity immediately, said I'll jump in, and we just had some hiccups along the way of maybe this is right, maybe this isn't right. But you all know that timing is everything. And I believe with all my heart that this is the right time. And so maybe it wouldn't have worked the same way 2.5 years ago. So
I just decided I'm going to drink that pink drink
Regardless.
Right.
Choke it down.
And she has lost 5 pounds in 2 weeks, which we all know is awesome. So congratulations, Mary. That's great. Okay, so now we can move on to announcements. So January stats. We have really struggled the last several months, and Erica lets me know. Everyone's like, when are the stats coming out? Because she loves stats.
Yeah, she likes being at the top of the stats.
This is true. This is true.
Yeah.
And that's okay.
Yeah.
But since our back office has changed, things have been a little tricky, as you all, as leaders, especially with teams, know, of pulling information and looking at kind of what we did for the month. And you can go in, you can see who you added to your team, you can see your total. But I this week had some enlightenment training, if you will, from Molly Orr, and I'm going to start providing January stats as of the end of this month. So be watching for that. And as soon as I feel like I've mastered it, which hopefully will be fairly quickly, then we'll teach down so that you guys can duplicate it, because there are some really great tools in our back office. The trick is just figuring out how to do it.
So what are some things that you're going to share that will be different than in months past?
So I will be able to help you look at how many people you had the month before, like in December to January, and look at that percentage growth. We can look at all the things that you can do on your own but maybe have felt overwhelmed with doing. I know now I can easily do now too, and we can look at it across the board. So maybe we'll say at the end of in January, well, wow, Erica's team grew by 38%. Beverly's team grew by 14%. Now, we're going to switch those numbers, right, Bev? She's like, no.
Well, you could have done the December one, then we would
Then we'd be good. That's right, because you did grow by about 40%. Hey, girls. Welcome. There's a little handout up at the door by the sign-in. And so, anyway, that information's really valuable. It also tells you, hey, Beverly is doing something. Maybe she wants to go talk to Erica and see what Erica's done that has helped increase that growth. So it's just going to give us more information and how to approach our business. So we're really looking forward to that.
Okay, second thing, everyone knows that the convention now is in Las Vegas, June the 12th through the 16th. Who has been to Las Vegas before? Okay, who has never been? Never been. Who has never been and is signed up to go?
It's easy, I know it.
Okay.
Katie is. Aren't you signed up yours? Oh, girl.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
yeah.
talked. She's
Oh,
going.
yeah.
She's going.
So I don't know what's a good thing or bad thing. I've been almost a dozen times to Las Vegas for work. Not that I have a gambling problem or anything like that. But I enjoy the desert climate. It is a lively city, and if you've never gone, there's great entertainment. You'll never feel more alive inside of a casino because all the oxygen they pump in, you just feel great. You'll go, it's 2 o'clock in the morning and I don't feel sleepy yet. This is amazing. It's a fun time. So it's the 12th through the 16th of June. You can get a room at discounted price at MGM. They still have rooms available. I think.
So here's the deal.
Go
If
ahead.
you want to grow a business, you need to be at convention. And this is why, more than what Phil just said, which I totally disagree. It's an interesting place, but I'll leave it at probably that.
It's a lot of fun.
But when you're in a place for 3 days with 13 or 14 other thousand people that get what you get, that have the same belief system, and that you get to see, there's not a way to describe that feeling that so many of us in this room had when Les Brown at the end of our convention last year in Arizona stood up and asked that we put our hands out and speak really a prayer, but it wasn't called a prayer, over the leaders of our company, and that we were collectively doing that. There was something that was electric in the air, and it's not to get kooky or weird or, we're some big cult, but then when you get to see people, and you saw me and Phil go across the stage where you guys know that many of you in this room are going to get to walk across that stage, there's something you're like, I can do that. If that person can get up there and do that with their life being whatever their life situation is, I know that I can do that. And so many of our leaders in our company say leaders are born at convention. And really, I think that they are. And the reason why is because you go and you are able to kind of capture the vision of what direct sales is, the vision of what Plexus is, more importantly, and to know that what this company says they mean and they stand by and is true. So be there.
Okay, next thing.
So, sorry.
Sounds like it was a computer ring.
Oh yeah, that would be one of my kids. Sorry, I'm so confused.
Our computer was ringing. That was fascinating.
Okay, so y'all know we have a contest going on for all ambassadors this month on our team to win an iWatch.
By the way, what does this look like to you? Is this an iWatch, brand new in sealed case?
It looks like
Yes.
one. It is.
Anyone know the retail value of this? $400. Make you holler. And if you don't have an Android or an iPhone, I guarantee you know someone who does, and this makes a great gift.
Valentine's is coming.
Those of you that knows what Craigslist is, you don't have an iPhone, you can easily get $350 for this.
Or use it as a contest on your team.
Exactly. This is our son got one for Christmas. I'm sure he would model it for you, but they are a lot of fun and they're very popular. And
our 12-year-old asked why she couldn't have that one.
Yeah, that's right.
I said, sorry,
It's
already
for
taken.
contest. So,
and how do you enter the contest? For every online Facebook party that you host, you get an entry. For every customer that comes from that Facebook online party, you get an entry. And for every ambassador that you add to your team from that Facebook online. And how many of you guys hosted a Facebook online party last month?
in December.
In December, when it was crazy, Christmas, all of that. And was it hard?
No.
It takes a minimal amount of effort to plan for. It really takes what we can all do each and every day of talking to people and inviting them and asking them if they would spend maybe an hour with you, and then you're online for about an hour for the show.
And this is open to our whole team, so anyone watching at home, you're eligible. If you don't know what a party is, get with your upline. If they don't know, have them get with us and we'll explain how an online party works.
Yes.
Cool.
All right. For those of you interested in goal setting, Rainey Anderson, who's our Diamond upline, she is in Prosper. She is going to be hosting a Zoom meeting tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. I will be posting that link for y'all probably this evening. I didn't want to have different links out there because it always confuses people. They're like, I saw something, I clicked on it. So that will be tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Probably last 30 to 45 minutes. She'll just be giving a general overview of thinking about your business, how to set appropriate goals, what those goals should look like, and how to keep yourself accountable.
Okay. We're not going to do a Monday night, or those of you that typically do a Monday night training or a Zoom call in lieu of Alec Clark, who's the CMO. He's doing a Monday night call with Rock the Pink Drink. That's Tim and Michelle Thomas.
So it'll be 9 p.m. our time.
9 p.m. our time. Are you sure it's 9 p.m. our time? No. They're Eastern. We're Central.
I know that.
Okay. So check rockthepinkdrinklive.com for the correct time. But
we will be
that's tomorrow
again.
night.
I will be posting it. Team page.
We're
Be watching
listen to
for
that.
it tomorrow.
Yeah, for sure.
Just wanted to make you all aware the ribbon cutting is happening this Tuesday for corporate. So our 75,000 square foot complex opened the end of December, but all of the diamonds are going. They're flying out today or tomorrow, I guess, and then they'll be doing the ribbon cutting on Tuesday. So you'll be watching for pictures for that. And just again, we wanted to mention it because as you grow and rank up in this company, they give us little benefits, and they're flying all over the month. It's very nice.
Yep. Cool. Last thing.
And then we all heard it's Super Saturday that these awesome Success Welcome Kits were going to be starting to roll out with new ambassadors as of tomorrow. And there was a little production hiccup. I don't know if it's the DVD or not.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm talking to them. I'm showing them the box. Sorry. But they're saying right now that they're probably going to be delayed by about a week. That information did not go out to everyone. We received it late Friday afternoon. They will be available to all ambassadors that did not go to Super Saturday who have not received one for $16.99 as of February 1st, we were told. So be watching for that. I know if some of you have talked to people that were waiting to sign up until we can get access to that. That's what's going on there.
Cool. Okay.
Okay. At this time, we're going to do a product highlight. We like to talk about one product every month. You're always welcome, obviously, to talk amongst yourselves and get your questions answered or talk to us. But Erica is going to come up. She's a senior gold, soon to be Ruby ambassador, and is going to talk to us a little bit about body cream and our new products that are available with that.
Hi guys. I have to say this is a terrible angle.
I agree.
Where's the ladder? So I was asked to speak about the Plexus body cream. This is one of my favorite, and I say that all the time because I have a lot of favorites, but really this is something that I use every day. So I use it every day as my moisturizer. I thought it was a better idea to use this than the Clinique stuff that I've been using for years, just to see how my skin did with it. And I will tell you that I have breakouts very, very infrequently. I was actually talking to Tanner about it this morning. Maybe once or twice a year I'll have a zit. And so I think I credit it to this because it was not like that before. I'd have that monthly problem, but now it's very infrequent, and it's helped a lot with my age, like these sunspots or like age spots. I did a little bit of research this morning on Facebook, and I saw that people were saying that it helps with liver spots, like on your hands, like we get as we get older. So it is something that I highly, highly recommend. Now, it's very hard to find in my home because my children like it as well. For bug bites, any kind of ant bite or mosquito bite, it takes the itch out immediately. And then I was reading about the ingredients and why, and it has to do with the spirulina algae. It's been touted to help the body in a wide variety of ways, including providing the body with energy, warding off free radicals, and eliminating toxins from the skin, increasing skin metabolism to enable faster skin cell turnover and skin healing, and helping prevent candida bacteria overgrowth that can cause acne breakouts. So it's definitely something that I would recommend for everybody in your household. Don't just order one because I can never find it. I have it with my makeup, when I get out of the shower to do my face, and it's very rare that it's there because one of my kids has grabbed it. So it also works very well on stretch marks. I have not had that experience personally, but I've seen lots of before and after pictures those stretch marks are really hard to get rid of. So people on there saying that they've tried everything, and it's something that has definitely helped with that. We are getting new packaging. I think it's already yeah. So if you order, you would definitely get the new cool packaging. It looks kind of, I don't know. Yeah, so kind of spaceshipy or something. Definitely updated. And Katie Wheeler's here. She actually had a 3rd-degree burn on her arm with a little baking incident, and she used this body cream in like more than they probably even told you to, right? Like your doctor. She kept it on all the time, and the scar is. Yeah, she had a crater. That's right. And she used the body cream religiously, and she does not. I mean, it's a very small scar, and no more dip. So, like I said, highly recommend. Give it a try.
Mom uses it she's removed how many skin tags with it.
Yes, someone said that on mine too. Skin tags.
You had one on your chest.
Yeah, we all love this product. From what I read, it like wiped right off, is what somebody said about the skin tag. Yeah. Yep. So anyhow. Oh yeah, it's very much hydrating. Like those cracked hands, psoriasis. I mean, I encourage you to go on Facebook and search Plexus body cream testimonials, and there are tons of them. Lots of pictures too. Some of them are kind of not that nice to look at, but great stuff.
Thank you, Erica.
And I think too, also, we have now the samples will be available in the back office as well. So you can actually get samples of body cream, which if you come across a neighbor or a friend or somebody that's like, oh gosh, I have this burn, I have this, I have that, you can put some in their hand without them having to purchase the whole bottle first.
I have to say, I was laughing over there because
I can only imagine.
our 9-year-old was talking about, oh, I remember I used to play with Nanny's skin tag right there. I used to love to play with it. So, yeah, anyway, we're a mess.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so let's talk about this welcome kit that's
Yeah.
coming in.
That we're giving one away today.
Ooh, we've got one to give away.
We do.
A
Yes.
$16.95 value. And we're giving
No,
one away.
priceless. Right?
Priceless.
And yeah.
I
And
agree.
that.
So
And
you want
that.
to grab this one?
Yeah,
We're
let's
gonna give
use
away
this
that one?
one. No, we're gonna give that one away, but
Okay, so by the way, who has a welcome kit? Raise your hand.
lots
Okay.
of people in this room.
Who does
also.
not have one? The new
Ooh, the
one,
odds are
yes.
good. Look,
Raise your hand if you do not have one. Okay, there we go. All right, good.
3 people. 4
So what you all will notice, we did a Zoom on this, but we're going to go through this briefly, is that it is really well crafted. I mean, it's like, again, I compared it to if you've ever gotten Beats or an Apple product, it's that well crafted.
that quality.
Jen was cute. She's like, I don't even know how to open it, and they have this little thing, open here. So that will help you. You did say that. I'm sorry.
I did when I first looked at it, like for 3 seconds.
So what if this could change everything? So it's really cool. Motivation, you open it up, and then packed inside.
Let's hear what should be inside. I think ours is a little out of order.
Right.
I can't tell you how many times I've already referred to this last week. You will get this little card. So it says, what if this could change everything? And I love that the card kind of answers you, and it says, you can do it. This really could change everything. And here you go.
Welcome to Plexus. I'm Carl Robinson, your CEO.
Hey, Tara. Erica's having hot flashes over there. Woo, Tara. Taylor, just slap her upside the head.
We can't wait to see where you're going to go with this opportunity. Congratulations on joining the One Plexus family, and ask yourself this: what if this could change everything?
So what I love about this is that when we were talking last week, and you really will probably agree to some level, at some level with us, is that it doesn't always boil down to what exactly the product is, and it doesn't always even boil down to what the price is for something. It's about the experience. For me, y'all know, if you know me, you know that I love Dry Bar. I go to Dry Bar. It is not the cheapest place to go get my hair blown out. It is not a necessary service, although I have convinced Mr. Mango pretty much that it is.
Yeah.
But I pay for that experience. Erica, I've taken Erica there. I've taken several of y'all there. It is an experience, and I value experience. People value experience. So as a new ambassador, now Lori's a new ambassador. She's not going to get this kit. I told her I would buy her one of these kits, but somebody receiving this in the mail, hearing from the CEO from the company, it's creating an experience from the moment that they begin their journey with Plexus.
Okay. And then the first thing, it literally says, open me first. So it's open me, and then open me first. What's this?
And this is just a quick start guide. This is going to be your reference point to telling somebody, okay, I'm new, what do I do? And this is kind of where you start. And by the time, the great thing about this is that as they start to do these 10 things, they're going to start becoming aware and really a part of the Plexus culture and really know what's going on and really feel like they have a good handle on things.
There you go. Sherman says.
Sorry.
So yeah, in the past, we've done emails and tried to create our own stuff to say, here's how you should fast start. And now it's a real simple guide you can put in the fridge, and 1 through 10, you know what to do. It's great. And this is the next thing is actually not even in here because Jen has put it in her purse, I believe, and it's the product guide. So it comes in a nice clear sleeve, and it's got all the different products, little index cards that you can basically have everything you need to know about any particular product. And then I think it even has some
pricing. The pricing is on the back, the little back card, so you can flip it and look at the pricing at the 3 different levels for everyone. And on the back of each card, there's like key points, and then maybe if somebody asks something, kind of the most commonly asked questions and answers. So great tools to feel like you're armed, because I know for so many of us, everybody's like, well, I'm going to start sharing with other people when I feel like I know enough to talk about it. And you really don't have to. If you have a testimony that, gosh, I feel good today, and I usually don't, or I would normally be in bed at this time of day, and I'm not. That's a testimony, and that's a place to start with people.
And then the meat is the success guide that they include. 84 pages, literally from start to your first party and everything in between. Loaded with information, loaded with how-tos. There's social media things in there. What's something that you're picking out that you want to talk about from the success guide?
There's a lot of things. I think it's great when you're first starting off. You don't know your number yet. Writing all your information in your little book so that you know this is my ID number, this is my website, this is my login. I don't know how many times I've talked to people who are like, I don't remember, I don't have that email anymore. It's great. I love that the majority of the pictures are real people in our company, real people that we know and have met. That's fun. And it's just a great reference. And again, it goes back to that something that you would actually use and you would feel comfortable sharing with somebody that's not exposed to Plexus.
Selfie guide. That is so cool.
There's a how to take a selfie. Yeah.
How to take a selfie. Don't assume. Yeah.
To wear the same clothes, all these things that really make a difference for like the before and after.
For before and after,
Right.
crafting the perfect before and after. Yes.
Next thing is the opportunity brochures. So you get 5 of these, and tell us about those.
Well, again, this is just giving, especially if you don't have a lot of time with somebody, but you want to give them some more information about our company in general and not just about products. People like things that are shiny and bright and are clearly able, that's not too much to read. It's not overwhelming. And it looks very professional from the very beginning of your journey that you can hand somebody some information and make sure that you put a little sticker or write your name and information on the back.
So there's 5 of those. Would you just you meet some stranger, would you give those away? What would
No,
you?
I'm sure that these are going to be offered in the back office. I would be very particular with who you give these to. If somebody, or do like we've talked about in the past and set an expectation, like if you're going to meet with somebody and then get back together with them, say, I can leave this with you if you're willing to get it back to me, if you feel like you can get it back to me, or maybe leave it with a doctor or somebody that you feel like is a little more influential that can open the door for you.
Okay, next thing is the compensation plan all in one booklet.
And y'all know, we've heard from Phil and I that with the compensation plan over and over again, we will say, there's just a few things you should know at the beginning, and then you'll learn them as you go, because as you add to your team, it makes more sense to understand how you're being paid. This is a great reference point. I love the way that's very clear. Let me see if I can find an example of this is how you earn additional bonuses. It has the little circles. I don't know about y'all, but I'm very visual. And looking at, in the past, all we've really had to work with is a 1-page summary chart.
It's an eye chart. In other words, it's
an
Excel spreadsheet.
And it's a lot of information to look at, and you kind of have to know, I know where to look on this side, and then I know where to go over here. And so this really breaks it all down for you. And again, a great little resource.
Last couple things, and I'm a big fan of these, obviously. Thank you cards. Why you eyeball me like that? I have my own stationery. I love saying thank you cards.
You do. You've had your own stationery for 10 years, but that's great. How many pages are? Maybe there's a lot. Maybe it was 500 on mine or 50. I don't know.
I don't know, but I've had 2 or 3 boxes of them over
Okay.
10 years, not just one. Thank you.
Okay. So yes, these
Someone
are
will not be
great for
getting
your,
a thank you card after this.
that would be a first anyway.
Yeah.
All right, so these are thank you cards, postcards, and again, to thank somebody for joining your team, thank you for coming to speak an event, thank you for purchasing products for me. There could be a number of things. Just again, nice anytime you have something that's professional looking again.
And then there'll be a DVD including the packs. That'll be a wrap from Super Saturday will be included, and just basically have Plexus's story. So again, someone who's not say paper driven, but more technologically driven, they might want a DVD instead. And then the last thing, certainly a
And
fave.
then we have the bracelet, and it was so fun because when we came home on Saturday of last week with these kids, Emma went through the whole box, put on the bracelet. Hallie put on the other bracelet, so that's why it's on the box. They opened it, and she was like, well, so now I know that when I turn 18, the first thing I'm going to do is buy myself a welcome kit. Because she knows she can be an ambassador when she's
bracelet.
18 because about the bracelet. But again, if if you guys remember, especially for those of you when you started, like buying a t-shirt that was Plexus that was $30, you're like, I really don't want to spend $30 on advertising for the business until I started to make some money. So from the very get-go, this is very, what's the word? A guy or a girl can wear it.
Unisex?
Yes, unisex, thank you. I'm saving my brain for more important things.
It's good.
That you can wear this, somebody can go, hey, what's Plexus? They might not be able to read it. They'll say, what's your bracelet say? And again, it's just a great conversation starter.
Cool. So that's it. Questions? What do y'all think? You've had it. What do you think?
I think it's going to make a difference. Do you really think it's going to make a difference in business building? Hallie, seriously? It changed. Good one, Charles. It could change. It will change everything. Not good. It will.
All right. Cool.
Awesome.
Next.
Okay, so we're going to do a little exercise
I'll do the
now.
writing. You do the talking.
And one of the first things on the little list is identifying your why. Why did you sign up as an ambassador? For many of us in the room, from conversations we've had, it was the cheapest way to get the product, and it kind of left it at that. Like that's a safe answer, right? Because it's logical. It was the cheapest way to buy in. So let's see what happens. For those of you who know our story, you know that I was challenged by Phil and told that if I did not make that money back for the next month product, that we were not going to purchase product. And I took that as a challenge. So my why was
Not because I was a jerk, but because we couldn't afford it.
or both.
Yeah, or both. Or both.
And so I took that as a challenge, and my why became, I need to do this to prove to my husband that I can, as well as I want it for the cheapest price, and I wanted to feel better and have that control over those sugar cravings that had really kind of had taken over. And so that first month check came, and it was $650, and he was like, what? Okay, what will happen if you really work this? And so that second month, my why was, maybe I could replace my speech pathology income that I was making at the time, which was $1,400. And so then that next check came, and it was $1,850. And it was like, okay, so my why probably in the first 6 months changed repeatedly. I went to a meeting and I saw Celeste. Celeste is our top earner of our company. She's a double diamond, which means that she went through, entered as an ambassador, ranked all the way up, did it again under herself, and has done it all the way to the top again. I'm a level 3 to her, so we know her. She's in Anna, Texas, which is pretty close to here. And I went to a meeting, and she had a picture of her check, which was $21,000 for the month. And I was sitting on a couch, and I was like, if that girl can make that kind of money, then I'm going to do that. So the why will change for you. Many of us, our why that we are an ambassador also is connected and related to our health, what we've received in place of taking the product. So maybe it's less weight off. Maybe it's, for Phil, no more plantar fasciitis, no more IBS, no more headaches. So what I would like to do quickly is, if you can think, and most of you this will be fairly easy, but for some of us it's a challenge, I want you to think of one word or one phrase that kind of captures your why right now. Knowing that your why may encapsulate what everyone else said in the room too. But I just want to do this exercise with all of us together in one room to kind of see how easy it really is to come up with our why, and then what we need to do with it.
So to be clear, is anyone repeating? Or if you hear your word, you've got to have a different word, right?
We can't repeat.
Okay, so
we
how
don't
about
want
we
everybody to
start?
say
So we take away,
freedom.
okay, so we're freedom. Great, that's off the table. Okay, so freedom.
We're gonna go around.
Health.
All right, health.
Security.
Family.
There's lots. There's lots.
Legacy. I'll take another word. There we go. Sorry, legacy.
If you want us to come back to you, we can, Diane. Okay, so come back, Terry.
So one of my whys, and I have it written on my desk, is I want to help young or older single moms make their lives more secure.
Awesome.
Okay.
Monica.
Flexibility.
Good one.
Okay, Lori, you're new, but we're just
Don't be a girl.
opportunity.
Oh,
Love
she
it.
took a good one. I like it. That's off the table.
Katie.
Okay, I was able to give my family their mom and their.
Big. Mom.
Retirement.
Bob.
I don't have one yet.
Okay.
I'm his wife.
You're his
Oh,
wife.
I'm working.
There we go.
You said our phrase. Mine is I want to work smarter and not harder.
Great.
I'm working hard.
It's a good one. Stace.
It kind of goes under health, but I feel a lot better with it than I do without.
Okay.
Shauna.
I'll take the easy one, wait.
Yeah, you're like, no one took it yet. I'm grabbing it.
It's still there.
Tammy.
What's that?
Be an example.
Gosh, I had it on the tip of my tongue and then you talked and I lost it.
Sorry.
Hold on. Come back to me.
Charles.
Grow.
Grow.
Good one.
You know, you can't get 6'2". I'm sorry. Plexus can do a lot, but it can't make you become 6'2".
You have to believe.
Diane, you got one yet?
Availability.
Good. Bob, you have one?
Say mine. Yeah, that's what it is.
I know nothing about it really.
I know. You're the ambassador that's
Why are you
ghost
here?
ambassador. Support?
Yes.
So this isn't my why, but travel.
Why not is your why? That could be a
It
why.
could be, but it's not mine. Everything else is already taken. It's a big
It's a great perk, for sure.
Yeah.
Okay,
Is that everybody?
that was everybody. I think I didn't miss anybody more. We did it. Okay, so. Phil,
I put legacy.
You put legacy up
Well,
there.
that's right.
So, tie it all together, baby.
Okay, so when somebody asks you why you're doing Plexus, it's going to be easy to say, well, you can lose weight. You're going to feel better. You're going to feel happier. You might even be able to say, like Katie said, you're going to literally give our family back their mama and their wife who wasn't available in the way that they are now. And those are all wonderful things. We know that there's a long list of health benefits that we share on a daily basis. Sleeping better, more energy, people off of their antidepressants. That is all great and wonderful, but that accesses the left side of the brain, the analytical side that says, when I have a problem, here's the answer. What I want to challenge you to do, and the most important thing of why we do this, is when some of you spoke, there was an emotion attached with when you said whatever word you said. You attached with a feeling. You attached with maybe a visualization of something. Maybe there's this picture attached to that word that represents something so much bigger than just a better night's sleep. And so when we're able to take what we feel and deposit or give that to somebody else that we're sharing with, when we're able to connect to them emotively with our emotions, you're going to a whole new place, because then again, it takes out the objection of the cost. It takes out the objection of the time. It takes out the objection of it's going to be hard, or it's going to be different, or it's going to be changed. Because if we stay in the left side of the brain, and Lori Harrison talks a lot about this, we didn't even talk about this a whole lot this morning.
Yeah.
But if you stay over there, the minute you send somebody to your website, all those objections are going to do this. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, I'm going to just wait. Just going to wait. I can't do this because I don't have this. Conversely, when you're able to tell somebody and paint a picture, so Phil did this great this morning, so take some of these words and tell me your why, Phil.
Yeah, for me, it's about having the freedom with my family so that we can have better health, so we can travel without leisure, so we can create a retirement and build a legacy for them for years and years to come.
That to somebody then has opened up this little $125 for most people investment into themselves, into a world of possibility, into a world of opportunity that they are not able to experience today that you may be giving them for tomorrow and for their future. So this week, had a friend from high school who was an ex-boyfriend, kind of.
I mean, information that didn't need to even come out, but let's dive deep into that. How about I tell the story?
Let's not.
So someone that we both went to high school with called up and said, I think I'm ready for Plexus. I see Phil's posts all the time. He's been seeing him for 2 years. Haven't talked to this person in 10 years. And he's like, can you all call me? Because I think I need Plexus. Okay. Seems like that's a slam dunk. Yeah, great. Let me get the information, give it to him. So we both get on a call since he was the ex-boyfriend and have issues.
The jealous issue, seriously.
That's
Yeah,
true.
exactly. Like, let it go.
So we got a call, and I start rapping about just what you said. Left side of the brain. Here's the bullet points. I'm a guy. Bang, bang, bang. Here's what you
He
need.
had another call. He was
Here's
like,
what's gonna
hurry up,
happen.
let's get off the phone.
And I'm like, okay, I got to go hop on a conference call. Jen, you can finish telling him about the product. And then what happens?
And so then the conversation kind of led to, okay, well, I'm going to just have to see because I work 20 hours. I don't even eat. And he was on the left side answering with objections to what Phil was telling him. And I said, let me just tell you something. I said, this is what we're doing now. And this is what my day looks like. And this is what we're doing with our kids. And he goes, I thought he said he has 5 kids. Phil says he has 9.
He's had a few different wives over the years.
But lots of kids, lots of responsibility. He has a lot of businesses that he works manual labor. He runs trucks for things. He's trying to build. He said, I'm trying to leave my kids with something, but I'm running at both ends. And I said, John, we're trying to leave something for our kids, and we're able to do it together, and we're building. And then he said, well, then do you mind if I ask you how much money you're making? And I said, no. And I told him, and he goes, wow, that's just a little less than what I make doing all that I'm doing each and every day and all this. And he's like, okay, what do I need to do? So we went from the left side of the brain to the right side. And I'm not trying to use this as a tactic to try to twist people. But if you can help them see, because we all in this room that have been on the products 100% swear and believe in the products, know that they work, believe in them. We've seen and experienced hundreds of testimonies, if not thousands. But when you can connect to somebody else, you have to be able to become vulnerable enough to open yourself up, to share your why, to get to that emotional place that allows them to tap into that side of their brain for them, and then
Absolutely.
it just makes it work.
Yeah, it's you can talk about product details and all the things that are in X Factor, but until you make that emotional connection with someone as to what it will do, not only physically, but what it will do for them as a person and affect their family, that's when they say, okay. And as he said, all right, well, Jen's like, well, let me give you the website. He's like, can I just give you my credit card number?
It's like, I want to do it now. And he goes, and what do we do when my wife wants some? And my kid, because I know then my kid's going to want it. And then I said, and then we'll talk about becoming an ambassador so that you're able to start making some of that income back. He was like, this is phenomenal. So he was excited. So
Definitely great.
just wanted to do that exercise. I know that sharing our why can sometimes be scary, but do it. Know that people are attracted to vulnerability. People are attracted to when you screw up. They like that for some. And so make a video, post it on your Facebook page. Just challenge yourself and see what happens when you talk to your audience and let them kind of know what's going on with you.
Great.
Awesome.
Cool. Questions?
Okay.
Good. All right.
Okay, you're going to do this.
Yep. All right. So we talked about the fact that there's convention in June. And every year Plexus does a convention contest to help you offset the cost and actually allow you to win some really cool prizes. In the past, I know those that have gone have won anything from a travel voucher, which pays for you can use any way you want. It pays for your airfare. literally a check they deposit in your account the week of convention, to having your registration fee refunded, and then upwards of some prizes that are even better. The whole point is that every single person watching and every single person in this room can win the top prize, which is 8,000 points and diving into a platter of choosing between diamond earrings and Rolex watches. Like, let that sink in for a second. This company will let you take a Rolex for getting 8,000 points and building your business. It's just kind of fascinating. So I did a video this week to show how someone who's brand new, just learning about Plexus, or those that have been here for 2 years or more, can all qualify and win. And so I want to break that down for you really quickly. If you want to see this in full-length form, it's an 8-minute video. We've got it on our YouTube channel, and we'll post it on the team page again. But essentially, if you can come up with 20 ambassadors, 20 ambassadors.
And they have their little paper.
Okay, and in fact, if you've got the paper that we have over there, if not, grab it. It says Frank's List, and it's got the going gold on there. Look at the front, because to go gold, you need at least 100 points. Beverly, if you have 20 level 1 ambassadors, how many points is that? That is 100 points, because every level 1 ambassador is 5 points. Stacy's turned gold. You've turned gold. You've turned gold. We've got gold ambassadors in this room. So all it takes is 20 level 1 ambassadors. All right? Because here's the math. And then we'll back up and I'll show you how you can find those 20 in a second. 20 level 1 ambassadors, if you can teach them the power of 3 and teach them to get 3 ambassadors each. All right? How many level 2s would that be? If I get 20 level 1s and they get 3 level 2s, how many is that? So now you've added 60 more ambassadors, okay? Stick with me. So you've got 20 level 1s, you've got 60 level 2s. All right, Katie, if I get 60 level 2s and teach them the power of 3, how many ambassadors will they recruit?
180.
180, okay? So we've got 20, 60, 180. Okay, stick with me. Here's the tough math. I'm going to go to Beverly right now. This Beverly is a former principal at elementary school. So we have 180 level 3 ambassadors, and we teach them the power of 3 because we've taught our level 1s, and they've taught their level 2s, and now we're replicating again. What's 180 times 3? 540. Look at you're being so humble. I don't know. Is it 540? Yes. That's 540 level 4 ambassadors, okay? Now, the contest, you get 10 points for every 1 through 4 ambassador that's on your team. So how many, Terry, did you recruit? You recruited 20, right? That's how many points? 20 times 10. 200. Somebody write down 200. Okay, those 20 recruited 3 each and got 180. So 180 ambassadors times 10 points is? 1,800. Somebody write down 1,800.
Yes, our math helper.
Okay. And then we had 540 come in after that. Jen, how many points?
5,400.
Okay, somebody add that up and tell me how many points you've got.
7,400.
Okay, so I missed a level. Those 60. Oh, the 60 level 2s. How many did they give you? 60 times 10. So 20 level 1s, 60 level 2s, 180 level 3s, 540 level 4s. Add them all up. 8,000 points. What did you have to do? You had to do 2 things. Get 20 ambassadors, teach them the power of 3. That's it. That's it.
And what happens along the way?
Oh, along the way, guess how many points you'll have as an ambassador?
Every month.
3,460. All right? That makes you a Sapphire ambassador. 3,460 points. The pay point, for those of you learning all this, is how we have recurring revenue as an ambassador, residual income. Each pay point averages close to $3. That means you have $10,000 in recurring income before you even do a single thing with Plexus. Hello, that's where I like, hello, is this thing on?
No, you don't have mine. Sorry.
What else happens when you hit 3,000, or actually when you only hit 1,500 points? What happens?
You get a car, you get to get away
You get a Lexus. There's one in the garage. Thank you, Lexus, paid for by Plexus. You get to go to Kona, Hawaii this year because you had to qualify by July. And by the way, that math I just ran would go through May the 14th.
Right.
So you win all the prizes, you get the free trips, your life is completely different from a financial perspective. And all you had to do was recruit 20 people to say, I believe this opportunity, I love your energy and your excitement and your enthusiasm, I want that too. Now, how do you get 20? Flip the page over that you got, okay? This is called a Frank's list. Jen and I did this week. Yeah, Jen and I did this week. As I'm vamping, there we go. So here's the 20. You write down the people that you get, and you see the math playing. Jen and I did this week and spent 3 minutes, literally 3 minutes. Let's come up with some. We came up with 25 names of people that are not even in Plexus
And
currently.
we've been doing this for 2.5
We've been
years.
doing this almost 3 years, 2.5 years, and we had 20 new names of people that we started filling out. Friends, relatives, acquaintances. You know what they say, by the way? Ask your relatives first so you get all your nose out of the way. Anyway. Friends, relatives, acquaintances, those people in your neighborhood, your kids' connections, and service organizations. So people that you go to church with, people who you volunteer with.
You see at baseball games or softball games or something.
There are spots for 120 names right here. By the way, statistically speaking, each person, what we call our circle of influence or those types of connections, has an average of 257 people. So I'm only saying find 120 that are not, and don't discriminate either. The big mistake that you do is go, oh, well, I'm not going to put that name. He owns a restaurant. He's a millionaire. You don't. Why wouldn't you? Let them say no. Don't say no for them. All right? So if you can get 1 out of 6, there's 120 here. If you can get 1 out of 6 people to say, yes, Diane, I will join your team, you're there. So, by the way.
What happens if you don't get all your circles filled, Bill? I mean, what if they don't get 8,000 points?
What if you don't get 8,000 points? Well, if you don't get 8,000 points, you'll probably land closer to, I don't know, a few thousand points.
Maybe 4,000 or 5,000 points. So what's that? Oh, that's the $3,000 check you get.
Yeah. So here are the prizes. By the way, I'm only talking about the top prize because I'm a big shoot for the star, because if you miss, you land in the clouds. Or shoot for the moon, if you miss, you land in the stars. Whatever your preference is. Whether you like clouds or stars.
Higher than you started at.
There we go.
Yeah.
So if we're 200 points, by the way, you get that when you get your 20 ambassadors. And we're not even talking about the other ways you get points. You get points from your PV, which is your personal volume. You get points when you bring on new customers as well that spend over $50. So I'm not even those are gravy points. This is just if you go ambassador recruiting, okay? 200 points, you are entered to win VIP access. So there'll only be 50 winners out of probably 12,000 people. Not thinking about that. For 450 points, you get a $100 registration voucher. Registration was $79, so you're getting $100 back. It goes up to $99 closer to the event or somewhere in February. So get it done before February. 875 points gets you winner's dinner. Beverly's been a winner's dinner. Erica's been a winner's dinner. Terry's been a winner's dinner. It's nice. Nice 3-course meal. Some entertainment. It's fun. It's a free meal. Boom. 1,600 points, 1,600 credits gets you a $300 travel voucher. And again, they say travel voucher. They're just giving you $300 paid to you in your account. So you can spend it on anything you want. If you get a $100 Spirit Airlines ticket to Vegas, then you pocketed $200. 3,500 credits is the Black Tie Gala. Now, I got to be honest with you. This is something that Jen and I get jealous of because we see everyone at it, and we've come close and not gone. We're going this year. I'm getting a tux. I'm going to be in a tux and looking like James Bond. I'm just saying. Don't laugh so hard. So 3,500 credits get you the Black Tie Gala. And again, Kenny G performed for like 50 people last year, 75. Come on. 5,000 credits 5,000 points gets you the $3,000 check. Again, another thing that we plan on winning, because you want the giant check to try and go through security
Well,
on the
just
way
think
home.
about the ambassadors you can recruit when you're flying home with a check that says Plexus $3,000 and you're getting on a plane with people. They're going to ask you what you're doing, right?
Growth. And then 8,000, as we mentioned, choice from luxury jewelry platter. Rolex, diamond, come on.
Jewelry
A jewelry platter.
Awesome.
Okay, so that's it. The first thing that I'll wrap with this. The last thing is the first thing. It starts with a mindset that I can recruit 20 people and show them how Plexus has benefited me, and get them to join me on the journey.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll share this tip of advice with you. If you are not passionate, or if you say, Jen, I really like you to join me on this. It's gonna be a lot of fun. No one's gonna join your team. But if you share that passion and the emotion, people will want to follow you and join you. There are a lot of people in this room that were sold on our excitement and are thankful for it, and that's why we're passionate about it. Cool?
Who
Questions?
thinks they can do it?
Yeah. Oh, every hand should be raised. I'm
No
like a
more
pastor at
caring.
church right now. Every hand should be raised. If you got a heartbeat and a brain, you should be raising your hand right
Well,
now.
and there's a lot of time. I mean, there's 21 weeks to make this happen.
21
weeks. So,
You can break that down by points, saying I need,
well,
400 points a week.
don't even do that. This is what I would say about the 21 weeks. It's only 21 weeks. Can you do and go all in all the time for 21 weeks? Because I think what happens is like, well, this is not a good time, or this is not a good time, or I'm going to get to that, but in February, or I'm going to do that when it's sunny outside and it's March. If you put it in now, like we're talking about, and our kids are not going to be thrilled, but we were talking about going somewhere for spring break, but we would be without internet and without being really not able to work our business at all during spring break. And we're like, you know what? We both felt like it probably is not the wise thing to do. If we have a goal in front of us for the second half of the year, then we're going to really buckle down and sacrifice. And I tell you all this all the time online. When you say yes to something, it automatically means you have to say no to something else.
Yeah.
And we live in a society that lies to you and says, no, you can say yes to this and yes to this and yes to this and yes to this. And then when you don't feel like it, you can say no. And we all know and 2.5 years into this business and growing it to what we have, is that a lot of times we've had to say no to something that would have been nice to do, but it wasn't priority, and it has paid off in the long run. So I'm going to challenge you to take the 21 weeks and to really give all that you have, if that's what you want. If this is what you want at the end of it, then you've got to put in the blood, sweat, and tears now, the relationship building, the calls on the phone, the meeting out and sharing and learning all that you can now to see the benefit later. And I promise you, it will be well worth it.
And let me tell you this. Notice how we did that point breakdown, right? 20, 60, 180, 540. 67% of your points are going to come towards the end when those level 4 ambassadors join. So if you get discouraged, I've only got 20 ambassadors, you're going to miss the boat. If you're looking at your points and saying, I'm only at 3,000, 1,000 points, and there's a month and a half left to go, all those points are going to come at the end the way if you follow it this structure. Because you're going to have 20, and then you're going to add your 60, and then all of a sudden it's going to have this explosive growth. It's called the flywheel effect. So,
and really, even
stay
Celeste,
encouraged.
for those of you who know Celeste, she did a video this week on Facebook Live and talked about her stats. The majority of her points come from her level 6 and 7. So
he's geeking out on the internet right now. So
just keep that in mind, that it is a numbers game and it just processes through. But we want to get to the cool stuff.
yeah, so
Although we've talked about lots of cool stuff.
yeah, so we're starting to wrap it down. We've had an idea because we were thinking about get 20 ambassadors and get to gold. So we're talking about stretching yourselves. We want to stretch your thoughts and stretch your faith and like, okay, I'm going to go for this. We're going to stretch ourselves too.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
it makes me nervous actually. So Bill loves it when it makes me nervous because
Yeah,
it's like, then that's what we need to be
That's
doing.
what we need to do.
So this whole idea of experience, it's about experience, right? You don't remember what's under the Christmas tree from years ago. You remember the experiences that somebody created for you. And so we went to create an experience for you guys. And we were thinking, what better way? This ties in so well. We were kind of piecing it together, and then this morning it kind of all came together and realized it's just naturally that we are going to do on June 13th, the
You
very
mark it on your
first
calendars
night of Vegas for our Team Mango. We are going to do what did we call it?
Glitter like gold.
A Glitter Like Gold event. It's going to be by invitation only. You have to earn it. We're going to work out, and all the details will be online, but we are going to have a suite at the MGM.
Not just
And-
any suite.
No, not like a regular suite. No.
If you want to look at it online, it's called Skyloft.
Phil was trying to pull it up for y'all so you could see the pictures.
It's 3,000 square feet with a pool on the deck. And we're going to throw a private party for all those that go gold. In other words, if you're sitting here and you're not a gold ambassador, if you turn gold during this contest, you're going to get an invite.
What happens if you're already gold?
If you're already gold and you get someone underneath you that you sponsor to turn gold, you're going to get an invite. But why would they want to come to this exclusive 3,000 square foot party in Vegas?
Well, not only are you going to be pampered and spoiled, and we want some of it to be a surprise, but it will be done in high style. The thing that happens when you're at a big event with 15,000 people is that one of the reasons why the Black Tie Gala is such a big deal is because of that recognition, because it's by invitation only, because a lot of times you don't get exposure to certain people, so there will be certain people at this event that you will get to hang out with that you will probably not get to meet otherwise at convention or often at these things. What else, Phil?
There'll be gifts.
There's going to be some gifts.
There'll be libations and good food.
And you'll be coming dressed up, right?
Yeah, we're working on whether it's going to be black tie or like you got to wear something gold, like literally be in gold attire.
Gold lame. Tanner, I want you in full on gold lame, okay?
This will be
I have no idea what that is.
the party of all parties in Vegas that night.
It will be basically our way to lavish on you guys, to spoil you. And what you have found, convention, it's crazy, and there's people coming and going. This will be a specific time for you to feel like recognized and honored and just spoiled.
Spoiled.
So,
Did I mention it's not a hotel room? It's 3,000 square feet.
So here's the deal.
2 levels with a pool.
Right, and here's the deal for those of you online watching and even in this room. So if you're one of our level 1 through 4s and you turn gold, you're in. And if you're a sponsor for them, you can do it. For our levels 5 through 7, we did not want to leave you out. And so what we're going to do is ask that if you double rank, then you'll be able to come if
Senior
you're
gold.
level 5 through 7. So you have to be a senior gold. So, and we'll have all the details spelled out.
Everyone in this
Yeah.
room is level 1 through 4 for us, so you're
Yes.
good.
Yeah, we're good. We're good.
Starts with.
It already started.
Contest.
It already started.
Started with the
January 1st.
contest, and you have till
Get
the
to
end of this
gold.
contest.
Just get to gold. That's all it takes. And here again, I can't stress this enough because here's the thing: we're the type of leaders. We're never going to say do this and then sit in the rear with the gear, as they say in the military. Sit in the rear with the gear. We're frontline folks.
Hold your hand, help you do it. 3-way calls. all
We're
the
doing the same. We're
Yeah.
going to turn gold in this contest. That's our goal. We're going to add 20 personal ambassadors each as well. So we're not going to ask you to do anything that we're not willing to do ourselves. And so if we can do it, you all can do it. Plain and simple. So
Question.
who's excited? There we go. Oh, everyone, yeah.
They're quiet.
Or-
They're excited.
Okay.
There were
Good.
hand raises.
Woohoo! Hand raises. Oh yeah.
Charles is woo.
There are people online raising their hands. They better be.
Oh yes, I have one from Plexus. I do have one. It's annoying. It's hidden, but I need to pull it back out.
So that's it. It's the glitter like gold, which is a little bit effeminate, but that's all right. I don't care. Tanner
I'm
will be
gonna
in
get
gold
you and
medal.
Tanner some gold lame.
So the men wear gold ties.
There you
Go-
go.
I like it.
Gold sequins.
It's gonna be exactly. It's gonna be.
Gold bow tie. That'll work.
We already have some special guests lined up. You want to be there. It's gonna be fun. And when you're surrounded by 13,000 people, you're gonna want to have a little bit of a break.
And not be going to the Western Sizzlin.
Those
Oh.
Western Sizzlin.
Whatever it is, something.
This is gold by a certain date.
By May 14th.
By May 14th. All the details will post on the page. But that's it. I mean, and if you do that, you're going to enjoy your time in Vegas because you're going to be earning all this extra income that you can.
All of it's, yeah. And you have to go to convention to win.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm not gonna be.
There's no
sending me
vouchers.
Gold. Yeah, no
Yeah.
vouchers, no. Here's
Cool.
your glitter by gold ticket.
Cool.
All right, let's turn this off and say goodbye.
Anything else? No.
Oh yes, while we're online, if she's still there, recognition last month. Speaking of gold, our sweet Taryn sponsor, who's in Florida, turned gold. So we say congratulations to Taryn. We have several that will be turning senior gold this month. Sherilyn should be turning ruby this month. Lots of great news. Lots of people ranking up, and just super, super proud of. We had an incredible December, despite all that we dealt with in the fall, and as busy it was. I know Beverly's team grew hugely in the last week or so of December. Sherry Spangler, who's at work right now, her team grew. I think she personally added 6 ambassadors the last
Awesome.
week of December. So
Awesome.
very, very proud of all of you guys.
So have a great January online audience. We'll see you at convention, and we'll see you next month for training.